So today we want to talk a little bit more about the dative case and also another use of the accusative case. You may remember when we started off the year, we talked about the dative case as the indirect object. We said dative was used for indirect object. Well, what does that really mean? What is the indirect object? Well, we say the indirect object is the word in the sentence that indirectly receives the action. For example, I gave my sister a gift. Okay? I gave what? Well, I gave the gift. The gift is the thing that I actually gave. But I gave the gift to what? Well, I gave the gift to my sister. Sister is the indirect object. And if you're not sure what an indirect object is, you can always answer or use this little test by answering this question. To what or for what? So if the word can answer to what or for what, then that's going to be the indirect object of the sentence. So for example, I bought my friend lunch. I bought what? Well, I bought lunch. But I bought the lunch for what? I bought the lunch for my friend. So friend would be the indirect object. So that's the dative case. All right. So let's go back and talk about that with a quick example. The way we translate the dative case in English, we'll use the words to or for. Just like in the test questions there, we'll use the words to or for. So here's an example sentence, and we'll use some of the new vocabulary there from page 61. Maybe we have something like this. Regina servo pecuniam donat. All right, so what we want to do is find the dative case word or the indirect object word. So again, if you know your case endings, well, you're going to see that servo is the dative case, right? Because you think about in second declension, the endings us, e, o, there it is, o, there's the o for the dative case. In fact, it's dative singular. All right, so we know that Regina is nominative because of her a on the end. We know that pecuniam is accusative because of the am on the end. And so putting that together, what do we have? Well, we have the queen. She's the subject. New word from page 61. What does she do? She gives. The queen gives. And obviously we've got the word for money and we've got the word for slave. We've got a couple of ways we can do this. We can say the queen gives money to the slave. And there we've used our helping word to for the dative case, servo. We could also write it like this. The queen gives the slave money. And you say, well, where did the word to go? Well, we don't always have to use the word to. We can put it this way, and it still follows that test that I was talking about a few minutes ago. The queen gives what? She gives money. She gives the money to what? To the slave. So you could write that either way, and that's how we do the dative case.